Hey everybody, I am David, and today is my review for Legends of Tomorrow Season 3. That's right, I'm going to be talking about the whole season. The finale just aired tonight, and, Legends of Tomorrow, one of my favorite shows on television. I wanted to talk about my feelings on the season overall, the third season, which just concluded. So let's get talking about this right now. This was a fun season. I'm gonna start off by saying this. It was a really fun season from beginning to end. And, well, maybe not so much towards the end, but I really did love the beginning, the first half of this season, all the way up until Constantine's crossover, which I thought was probably the best episode of the season. After that, I do feel that the show started going a little bit downwards. Not too bad, but like a lot of the episodes were mostly average episodes for me, or sometimes even below average. But for the most part, I did find myself really enjoying the season. I gotta say the finale was really good too. I wouldn't say it's the best season finale that Legends has done. I actually think season 2 is still the best season finale, but I did think this one had some fun surprises. It wasn't boring like season 1's finale was. I felt season 1 overall was a little bit of a boring season, but I forgive the writers for that because I feel like that was their first season in trying to figure out what they wanted the show to be, and then I felt season 2 and 3 had that all figured out. And I felt the first half of the season, the writers were definitely having a lot of fun with it. And you can feel by the finale that everything that they had fun with, that they brought a lot of that back, which I thought was great. Let's start off with Zari, who was one of the new characters in this season. I thought she was a nice addition, and at first I wasn't too sure what they were going to do with her and how she was going to factor into the season with the totems and everything. I didn't even think the totems were going to be such a big deal as they were later on. As a character, I think I did like her quite a bit. I think she's not my favorite character, but she did blend in well, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they give her next season to do. Especially that it seems like Amaya might be leaving, or it looks like she is gone. She went back to the time that she is supposed to be in, and it looks like she's going to be staying there now. Now, I knew by the end of the season, they hinted that in the finale we would see say goodbye to a character. We got a goodbye to 2 characters, Amaya, which I just mentioned, and I love Amaya. I'm kind of sad that she's going to be out of the show. I guess she's not going to be returning next season as a regular. But it was expected. I mean, you were eventually going to have to write her out sooner or later. The one that I was also expecting, but I didn't think they were going to do it so early in the episode, in the finale, was Rip. Rip dies at the end. I mean, at the beginning of the finale, which I was surprised about. But it made sense that they were going to eventually write him out too, because he's kind of been wasted potential this season. And if you're not going to use him, you might as well end his arc. It feels like they didn't know what else to do with him, so it makes sense that they would say goodbye to Rip. And I did like his moment of sacrifice. I did feel that it was justified, because he wanted to be with his family, and it just made sense by this point. I think he should have actually died at the end of season 1, but I think they liked Arthur Darvill a lot, that the writers thought, oh, we got to keep him around for a little bit longer. And I'm glad they did. I liked his role in season 2, but season 3, it did feel like he was just there for the sake of being there, when he didn't need to be. So I'm glad the writers decided to get him out. Another new member we got in this season was Wally. Wally, technically we know Wally from The Flash. which he was wasted on there this season. So it seems like the writers decided to, hey, let's bring him over to the Legends then and let him have some time to shine. And I hope we get a lot more with that in season 4. Because I think having a speedster on the team can be a little bit useful, especially since they're going to be fighting demons. Who knows, maybe we can see familiar faces from the past. I mean, after all, Eobard Thawne is out there somewhere, so it wouldn't be surprising if he came back. I will say that I like Sarah's storyline this season. I'm kind of sad that we lost Dr. Stein and Jax, although it was great to see Jax again in the finale. I kind of missed him. So it was really nice, and learning that now, like, he was 5 years ahead and that he had a baby by that point. He had a child of his own. That was really cool. I did like Maulus this season. I thought it was cool having the Legends go up against something that they weren't accustomed to, a demon. So that's where Constantine factored in, and Constantine fit in so well on Legends of Tomorrow. I can't wait to see Matt Ryan mingle with this cast next season a lot more. Specifically with Wally, because I don't think we got enough of Wally and Constantine. So that's going to be fun. I was hoping a little bit more Matt Ryan in tonight's finale, because I wanted to see Constantine mingle with Rip Hunter, but we didn't get that, unfortunately, and it looks like we might never get that now that Rip has exited the show. But it is going to be great to see what they're going to do with Constantine next season. Obviously, they're going to fight something bigger than Maulus, so that's going to be fun. I'm glad they finally maybe ended Damien Dark's storyline. Maybe. Because obviously there was something there at the end where Ray gave Dark's daughter, Damien Dark's daughter, a stone to kind of rewrite her past if she wants, a time stone, right? So, hey, you can use it once, so don't mess it up, he told her. So will she? She kind of had a smirk on her face that looked like it could have gone either way. Maybe she could do something right, or maybe she could screw the Legends over and do something wrong. I am very curious at what they were setting up there at the very end with Constantine coming to the beach and telling them all, hey, I don't know what you guys did when you let Maulus out, but it looks like you let out something bigger as well. So I was hoping for a little bit more of a tease, like, is it a well-known DC villain that we'll be getting next season, or is it something completely different? I would have liked to know a little bit more on that. I wonder if we will see more Constantine characters, some of his supporting cast return in Legends next season. I doubt it, but I do hope we get to see more supernatural characters, maybe like Swamp Thing or Etrigan the Demon. I thought they could be... Etrigan the Demon, definitely. You have to bring him in at some point if you're bringing in Constantine, because that goes into the Merlin stuff and supernatural stuff that I would like. I think would be really sweet to do on Legends. I think Legends has the budget for it as well. After all, they had a giant demon tonight fighting a giant Bebo, so Legends can do whatever it wants at this point, as far as I'm concerned. So this season was a lot of fun. There were a few disappointments here and there towards the end, but for the most part, I think this was a fun season of Legends of Tomorrow. It wasn't like an Arrow Season 3 disaster, where Arrow Season 3 started off really strong and then ended off pretty on a sour note. I wouldn't say the second half of Season 3 of Legends was sour. I would say it wasn't quite as good as the beginning. But it still managed to have a nice landing. So, with that being said, yes, Legends of Tomorrow Season 3 was definitely a worthy addition to the Arrowverse, and I'm very happy with it, and I can't wait for season 4. Any theories that I might have? I don't think so. I think they wrapped up the stories that they wanted to, and they left open stories that they wanted to, and it's pretty clear the ones that they left open. So I'm looking forward to season 4. Tell me what you guys thought of tonight's Legends of Tomorrow, of tonight's finale, and the season overall, because everybody's going to have a different take on what the season was. Are you excited to see Constantine and Wally more involved next year, or what? Comment below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and until next season, everybody, don't forget this Saturday I will compare the finale to the other DC TV shows this week, including The Flash Returns, Arrow, Krypton, and Gotham. So until next Saturday, and until next season, take care.